The greatest marathoner of all time, Eliud Kipchoge, breezed to yet another victory, winning the London Marathon men's title for a record fourth time, clocking 2 hours, 2 minutes, 37 seconds.
While Brigid Kosgei turned on the style on Sunday afternoon, shocking pre-race favorites Vivian, Cheruiyot and Keitany to win the 2019 London Marathon in 2 hours, 13 minutes and 20 seconds. Mukami Wambora gives us those details.
The winner in London.
Eliud Kipchoge took to the streets of London with one thing on his mind: to be the first man in history to win 4 London Marathon titles. He faced stiff competition from former London Marathon champion and the only man to ever beat him, Kipchoge, Ethiopian Tola Keitany, as well as 2018 Chicago Marathon winner Mo Farah, who was racing on his home turf. The men remained in a tight-knit 7-man pack for the first 20 kilometers of the race. Mo Farah and Kipchoge dropped off the pace after 25 kilometers, leaving Kipchoge to battle 4 Ethiopians in the leading pack. Lil Gabriel Selassie dropped off, and the remaining Ethiopians Tola Keitany, Mosinet Geremiu and Mil Wasihun continued to hunt Kipchoge down. It wasn't until the final 2 kilometers that Kipchoge made the decisive move that enabled him to finally shake off the Ethiopian contingent. In typical Kipchoge fashion, he was all smiles for the rest of the race and went on to cut the tape in 2 hours, 2 minutes and 37 seconds, smashing the course record he set in 2017.
And the poise and the confidence with which he's doing this. Look at the time. He smashes the course record. It's the second fastest time in history. 2:02:37.
Geremiu finished second in an impressive 2 hours, 2 minutes and 55 seconds, with Wasihun completing the podium, crossing the line in 2 hours, 3 minutes and 16 seconds, a personal best for both. In the ladies' marathon, Australian Synod Diver took a surprise lead, which she increased until she was a full kilometer ahead of the chasing pack, but she fell off the pace at the halfway mark. The pack of 11 dropped down to 6, with the defending London Marathon champion Vivian Cheruiyot, the 2018 New York Marathon winner Keitany, the 2018 Berlin London Marathon champion Gladys Cherono, and the Chicago Marathon winner Brigid Kosgei all in contention. The biggest threat to the Kenyan quartet was Ethiopian Rosa Dereje. Kosgei and Cheruiyot made their move at the 30-kilometer mark, with the two ladies breaking away from the rest of the pack. With 11 kilometers to go, Kosgei managed to leave a 2-second gap between herself and Cheruiyot, but the gap lasted only a few kilometers. Cheruiyot determined to keep Kosgei within her sights, but at 40 kilometers, Kosgei pulled away and never looked back. The gap continued to widen, and Kosgei went on to cut the tape in London in a personal best time of 2 hours, 18 minutes and 20 seconds, a whopping 1 minute 54 seconds ahead of second-placed Vivian Cheruiyot.
But it's the 25-year-old Brigid Kosgei who comes home as the champion in 2019, and it is a new personal best as well.
Cheruiyot crossed the finish line in a respectable time of 2 hours, 20 minutes and 14 seconds. Gladys Cherono made an attempt in the final meters to get past Dereje to make it a Kenyan clean sweep, but it was not to be. Dereje went on to finish third in 2 hours, 20 minutes and 51 seconds, only 1 second ahead of Cherono. In Eldoret, Kipchoge's victory sparked wild celebrations. Kipchoge's wife and kids graced the gut, unable to contain their pride and joy.
From Brigid to Eliud, nasema congratulations for the work you've done. Wasiwasi ilikuwa imekuja kidogo hapo mwisho, but then break ndio akaenda sasa.
Kosgei and Kipchoge faced the decision to defend their respective titles in Chicago and Berlin or take part in this year's World Championships. Mukami Wambora for Citizen TV.
He's in a class of his own, and it's a privilege to watch.